Good morning, chicks and chickens. Welcome back to Old Man Farm. My name is Sid, as always. We're holding this horrible conglomeration that people call a truffle. And it is Lola's birthday. I don't even know who that is. And as we don't know her, I don't feel the need to go find her. And as such, we're going to ignore it for today. Looks like the spirits are in good humor. I don't believe that's going to affect us much, but as always, nice to know that we're beloved. So, despite yesterday's rantings, ravings, flailings, and failures, I do believe that we are still going to try to plant a few more things. Hi, Jeff. I want to do a little bit more planting. We're gonna, but first we are going to make some. What are those called? What are those things called? Sprinklers. That's the word. We'll see how many we can make, and that will determine how much we can plant. Looks like we could make 7. But let's go and start with 4. I made 5. Oh, Sid. Oh, Sid. Okay. We're going to go ahead and just start another section outside here, and I am gonna leave it sectioned off right there. I'm okay with that. I think visually it might be kind of cool. If we end up hating it, then we'll change it. But I think out here I am going to plant a bunch of corn. I just like I said, I know that it's not we're just making all 7, whatever. I know that it's not terribly profitable, but I don't terribly care. I really like the way full-grown corn looks. I like the fact that it will continue to grow through into the following season. What's that called? Fall. So there's just, aesthetically, I'm into it. So we're going to do it. Okay. Speaking of aesthetics, this is, no one cares about this, preface, but if you're remotely, let me try that again. If you've been around for a remotely decent amount of time, you'll know that my character is bald, and that is because I am bald. And no, I don't shave my head because it looks super cool. I'm bald, so I shave my head. But when I say shave my head, I've always just used a trimmer and buzzed it very, very short, but never gone through the annoyance of actually shaving it. I have had a beard pretty much my entire adult life because I do not like shaving. I have very sensitive skin. Like, I'm the type of person, I can't use soaps that aren't, my soap, that like my brand, you know what I mean? I have very sensitive skin. It's a thing, and it's annoying. But how that affects this is that I don't like shaving. It always leaves me with just horrible razor burn, and I hate it. So I never do. But I recently decided that I was going to start trying to properly shave my head, and I think it's because there's a couple guys at work that actually shave their head, and you know what? They look pretty good. I wanted to give it a try, and this is my second time doing it, and this time was so much better. The first time was horrible, and I hated it, and I almost didn't do it again. But I am now, and I love it, and it feels really good wearing my headset right now. So anyway, that's out of the way. None of you wanted to know that, and the subscribers are just dropping off. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk about my lack of hair. Anyway, that's one thing going on. Also, this is, I just got done, my mom came over for dinner. Wow, we have so many truffles. My mom came over for a short little dinner. I got her wow, our inventory is already full. Okay. Dang. Okay, let's sell a few things. I got her I suppose it's technically a wind chime, but I think it's more of just a decoration. It's got like metal bells and butterflies and stuff, and it's just it's pretty cool, and I really like it. So I got it for her, and so she came over and she picked that up. But she also brought over some more tie-dyes we did, which they are in the process of being washed and everything. But yes, that happened, and I wanted to make minestrone soup because I have been craving it for some reason. And in the process of doing so, in the process of chopping up the various things, I chopped a big old chunk of my thumb off. And don't worry, I won't show it on here. I know a lot of people get very squeamish about that, myself included. I hate when people are just like, here's half my thumb I chopped off and you weren't expecting it. So I'm not going to do that to you. But I suppose if you really want to see it, join the Discord and ask, and I suppose I could show you. And anyway, I chopped it off, but here's the thing. I will link a card to a video from when I lived in my van and I was cooking, and I was living in the woods. I was about 40 minutes or so away from the closest town that had an ER in it, and I chopped off the end of my thumb. There was some random Rainbow Family hippies that I had ran into out in the woods, and I was cooking for them, and they were all they were taking acid, so they were tripping, and so they couldn't. They were useless in the sense of taking me anywhere. And I chopped off the end of my thumb, just bleeding everywhere. It was horrible, and I had to just squeeze my thumb in my own hand, drive one hand into the ER with my dog in the car. It was a nightmare. But anyway, I just chopped the same spot off, and I guess that area was so much scar tissue that when I just did this to myself, it barely bled, like not even a single drop, just like a little bit of like redness, like a little blush, and that was it, because it was so much scar tissue from the time previous. So I thought that was pretty bonkers. Oh my god, again? Jesus. Okay, I guess let's go sort this inventory out again. But yeah, I chopped off the end of my thumb again, and it actually doesn't, again, because it is so much scar tissue, it doesn't even really hurt. I kind of don't even notice. It's like a kind of a little bit of a pressure thing, but that's it. So pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's maybe not cool, but I find it interesting, and given it's my thumb, I suppose I'm sort of the authority on that. Let's go ahead and get to town. I didn't realize it's already 2:30. I am gabbing away, and we're not getting the things done we need to do. So we made, what, 7? I believe? I think. Did we? Yeah, okay. I think we made 7. Okay. In that case, we need some deluxe speed grow. What would that be? 56? Oh, my math teacher, my 2nd grade math teacher would be so mad that I don't just know the times tables offhand. I believe it's 56. There we go. Grow all of our stupid corn. And, yeah, okay. So, enough of my bodily injuries and bodily infirmity. Run, squirrel, run. So I am recording this, as I often do. I start work, the day that this comes out, I will be at work, and I'll be at work for a few days. So I am not, I don't know if there were, I don't know the response to yesterday's video. I don't know, if there were any comments or anything to respond to, so I do apologize if something was said or something was asked and I'm not responding to it in the video. But I did want to bring up, I meant to bring this up the other day, but I forgot. But I had a comment on, I want to say it was the Terra Nil video of all things, because again, that did oddly well out of nowhere. And I had a comment from someone, and I'm blanking on the name, and they said that they enjoyed the video and that they thought that I should do other chill games and just do, just do Let's Plays of that or informative videos or whatever. I forget exactly how they worded it. But they said that they would not be subscribing because they were not interested in Stardew, but that they still wanted to leave a comment and, leave their input and, their kind words about, what they did watch. And I mentioned it in the comment, but I thought that was super nice that even though they, were not going to subscribe, which I totally understand, especially if you don't like Stardew, do not subscribe to my channel, because you're going to be getting it most days of the week. But I thought it was very nice that they still had the wherewithal to leave a comment and say those nice things, because they really didn't have to. They have no reason to, and not that anyone, even if you're subscribed, you have no obligation to leave comments, and those are, obviously I appreciate those as well, but I just thought it was nice to see someone reach out like that with really nothing to gain from it, even free entertainment, and I thought that was nice. So again, not really sure what that has to do with anything, but it did sort of strike me as like I said, just a bit interesting. So I'll have put that up on the screen so you guys can see that. Okay, I'm gonna put a few things away and then we will get back to it. Okay, back to it. I realized we still have, I forgot to plant those coffee beans, which I guess is really no biggie, but I don't know, we might still do that. I don't think I'm gonna waste well, we'll see. Depending on how many we have, I may use, oh no, Yuuma. Whew. I think that's everything done for today, and even earlier than I had planned. I guess I could use the extra time to walk to the mountains. I haven't really seen that part of the valley yet. Uh-oh, he's gonna burn Robin's house down. Wow, the view from up here is beautiful. Maybe some way we could bring Oni-san here for a walk. Hello? There aren't any bears living up here, right? Wow, oh no, he's crying. Oh, it's just Linus. Alright, I think this is plenty of firewood for rest of tonight. Oh god, am I creepering too? Oh no, he's just talking to himself. Are you alright, young man? Yeah, I thought you were something coming to eat me. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm not used to seeing many people around here. Here, why don't you take some of the berries I picked earlier? Thank you. My name's Yuuma. What's yours? Linus. I live in a tent not far by. Not far by. That's an interesting... I don't think that's how that was meant to be said. A tent. Do you not have a home to live in? I love that face. Screenshotted. Well, that tent is my home. Some people may judge me for it, but I prefer to live this way. How do you get your food then? He just told you. I get it from the land. If you know the proper way to search for it, the earth provides many forms of food and medicine. Would you like me to teach you how to forage? Well, first off, the most important part is knowing exactly what you can and cannot eat. You are not wrong, Linus. Well, that was cool. That was a nice interaction. I think that's our first... well, not counting Lenny, I think that's our first real interaction between a Ridgesider and a like a normal villager. Why am I blanking on the name of our town? Okay. There we go. Okay, we need to go home and free up some inventory space. I need to just put some stuff away. And yeah, we need to clear up some space for sure. It's bad. Okay, so the other thing I have been doing is, I think did I mention this? I don't remember, but the new Armored Core came out, and I am a big-time fan of the Armored Core series. So I've been playing it a lot. Well, a lot. A couple hours here when I can. You know, a lot for me. And I found out accidentally after running out of ammunition that your character will just start punching if you don't have ammo. So I took that as a bit of a challenge, and I unequipped all the guns, and now my character just goes around punching and using a sword, which if you're not familiar with Armored Core, it is essentially, it's like giant mech, like fighting robots, and they don't punch each other usually. That's not it's not a commonly seen way to play that game, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's tough, but it depends on the mission type, but some missions it's almost laughable how much easier the game becomes for me, but then some of them it's brutally difficult. So, but I enjoy that. You know, I like getting to sort of, oh hey, look, got a worm spot. I do not mind when a game is difficult in that way, and I can fail here and there and get to try again, you know what I mean, and take what I've learned and try to, you know, tweak either the way I build my character or the strategy, or you know, what approach, you know, whatever that is. And I'm really into that. My friend and I were talking because I was up till 5 o'clock last night, which is horrible. But I was up till 5 a.m. and we were talking about how much we enjoy the idea of something like a Baldur's Gate or an Armored Core, where you sort of just roll with the specifically with Baldur's Gate, how you just accept the bad things that happen to you in that game as, well, that's just my luck on this character. I know it's a hot topic, people talking about whether or not they do what, you know, is referred to as save scumming, where, you know, you save just before a decision and, or, you know, a big fight or whatever, and you just keep re-rolling it until you get the outcome you want. Hot button topic. A lot of people you know, feel some type of way about that, and I understand that, but it is not something that personally bothers me. But I in Baldur's Gate, I don't feel the need to do it like the first time, couple times through, because I want to see what terrible things happen to the characters that are, you know, essentially outside of my control. I think that's quite funny. But yeah, I don't know. That's neither here nor there. Oh, you know what I should have talked about today? I saw the Kickstarter for another, it's not even close to coming out, but a Kickstarter for another cozy MMO. It was called Loftia, and I am thinking, I'm going to read more about it. I just saw the advertisement as I was going to get on to record this, and I'm gonna do a little more research into it. But if it looks decent, I saw it was already funded. It's a Kickstarter, and I know it's Kickstarter, all the things that comes along with that. But I have a pretty good track record with Kickstarter, and, you know, backing things that do not just flop and leave me out to dry. I have a pretty good track record with Kickstarter. I like Kickstarter, you know, so I might do that. We'll see. And if so, it's not going to come out for quite a long time. Like, alpha wouldn't be at least like another year or more. But when it does happen, I would let you guys know. And if I do decide to kickstart it, I'll let you guys know if it seems like something perhaps you guys would be interested in. But as of right now, it seems very much nice. As of right now, it seems very much like a, you know, an MMO Stardew, like a Palia or something like that. But maybe a little more Stardew-like than Palia is. That one's, you know, it definitely feels a little different. But anyway, none of that matters. None of that's really here nor there. Talk more about some other time. But it's going to be a sunny day. Again, we just cannot catch a break with the rain. We just want some rain. Well, anyway, I know it was a very rambly day today, but I do appreciate you guys hanging out as always. I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow, but until then, be good to each other. I will talk to you tomorrow. And good night.